Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is a full face using drugstore products, some old, some new, some mixed together, some I was blown away by. So, if you want to see how I achieve this everyday work look for me using drugstore products only, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Hi guys, I am back again with another video. Y'all know the drill. I'm starting off with my e.l.f. Cookies and Dream along with my Wet n Wild Impossible primer. In today's video, I left in real time, so I didn't speed anything up. And this is just me priming my face. I think I also tried today the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. Y'all know I'm always trying stuff. So I'm like, okay, well let me try it, you know, just to see. And I put it like on my cheekbones, like my highlighted area, since it was a luminous primer. So you'll see that in a minute after I finish with this this Wet n Wild Impossible. And I think I also used my Revolution Pro Blur. So yeah, that's me right there using the I think the illuminizing primer. We'll see in a minute. So now this is the e.l.f. Illuminizing Putty Primer. I wanted to try it, so now I'm telling y'all, hey, look, I'm about to try this. And it had a little sheen to it. I could see where it was luminizing, where they made it luminizing. Because I first put it on, I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I done? But it wore rather nicely throughout the day, I must say. Y'all know I like a radiant primer sometimes, glowy primer sometimes. I just like my skin to look plump and refreshed. So yeah, it didn't bother me and it didn't break me out, which is a bonus. So I'm glad that I did try it. I went in with my e.l.f. Camel concealer color corrector in the shade orange to color correct any dark spots I have really been feeling this color corrector. I am not a fan of color correcting because I always feel like it made my foundation orange or it made my face look too red, but this right here has been doing the trick. I don't feel like it transfers over into my foundation or concealer. It stays put and it does conceal any hyperpigmentation I might have. So I'm just taking my Shop Miss A brush and just lightly blending it out along with my finger to warm it up on my skin. These marks are slowly going away. Whenever you're brown skin, dark skin like me, and you get a dark mark, I don't know if it's just me or if it's other people, but it's going to turn my skin dark. If I have a blemish and let's just say I pop it or whatever, it's going to turn my skin dark, and then I just have to wait for it to lighten up. I'm using the Essence Keep Me Covered concealer in Golden Tan. It's on my desk in front of me. I need to tell y'all the correct name that way. That way it's no confusion. Let's see what color it is. That's mahogany. It's in, yeah, number 90, Golden Tan. So that's what I use to base my eyelids with today. Probably top 5 concealer so far this year. True, they could come out with some more shades because right now they only have 10 shades, but the 2 shades I picked up, Golden Tan and Mahogany, work perfect together on me. I love this concealer. It's slightly full coverage to me, but not cakey. So I went in with my LA Girl 4-play eyeshadow palette, and this is the name of this one is Seduce. And when I tell y'all, this collection has 6 eyeshadow palettes, and I picked up all 6. So I think so far I've tried maybe 3. I've tried 3 out of the 6, and all 3 that I've tried, the pigment has been there, the creaminess has been there. It takes a little to no effort at all to blend these eyeshadows, pack them on and blend them out. These palettes are $5.99, and this is $5.99 well spent. I'll say, if you guys are looking for eyeshadow palettes, if you're just looking to purchase new eyeshadow palettes, you didn't want to spend too much money, you just want something new, you want some new eyeshadow, go pick these LA Girl eyeshadows up. I mean, if they come out with more shades, I'm there for it. I'm going to pick up every shade they come out with. That's how blown away I am with this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, I'm just mixing. And they don't come with names, but I just took the dark brown shade of this in this palette, put that in my outer V in my crease, and then I went in with the gold glitter shade and put that in the inner part of my eye. So basically just 2 eyeshadows today. And like I said, I didn't speed this video up at all. So in real time, it took me roughly, let's just say 25 minutes to complete my makeup. So you'll just see me blend out, and then I'll jump back in once I get ready to use another product. I picked up that bronzer for a reason, and it's probably, oh yeah, I blend out the edges of that eyeshadow with my juvia'splace, a dark bronzer duo, just to blend it out, to make the transition from my brow bone to my crease, you know, so it's not harsh. Like my brow bone is just not blank, and then I go directly into eyeshadow, and then the eyeshadow isn't really dark at that. So yeah, you'll just see me keep blending, and then I'll go on with the gold glitter shade in a minute. And as you can see how that gold glitter shade pops on my lid without me having to use a white base, without having to use any glitter glue, without me having to spray or wet my brush to make the glitter stick. $5.99. This is a phenomenal collection from LA Girl. Phenomenal. And y'all know I love me gold anything. So for that gold to pop, and then that brown, that deep dark brown on the side, this was a classic look for me. I went in with my L'Oreal Infallible foundation in 11.5 Nutmeg, and my NYX Blur foundation in number 19 Deep Golden. Don't ask me why I decided to mix those. I was like, oh, I saw one on one side of the room and the other on the other side of the room. I'm like, okay, this right here, they're similar. I was like, they're similar. What happens if I mix them? Like, what kind of face am I going to get? So that's basically the only reason why I mix them. But they're good all on their own. You don't have to mix them, but I like to. I think I'm doing something when I mix. So yeah, that's the only reason. But the shade came out perfect and the consistency was good. The wear was great. I felt like this gave me a semi-matte look throughout the entire day. Beautiful. As you can see, you'll see once I start blending it out. I try to keep my videos in real time. I really don't like to speed it up because I don't want who's ever watching it to think that, oh, I did this look in 3 seconds. No, it took some blending to get this look done. So sometimes from here to there, I'll keep, regular clips and won't speed it up. And I'm just using a sponge to blend it out. For the last week, if not maybe 2 weeks, I have been using my sponge to blend out my foundation and my concealer, whereas y'all usually see me use a brush. But lately I've been really loving the sponge. I tell you, makeup changes every day. It changes with time every day. You just have to find what works for you. This might work for me this day, and then I might decide tomorrow that I'm going to use a brush. So it all depends on how you feel that day and what you feel works for you. But as you can see, I'm blending it out with my eyes closed because I'm probably still sleepy. But I think that blends so well. NYX. I think this look today, I decided to use all drugstore. So yeah, this will be all drugstore because I tried to focus and keep my focus on nothing but drugstore. So yeah. And I went right back in with my Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer in Mahogany on the bottom and then Golden Tan on the top. Mahogany is more so really close to my skin tone, and then Golden Tan is a tad bit too bright, almost a little bit too bright for me to highlight with alone. So that's why you see me mixing the two. But I'm quite sure that you've seen me use this concealer multiple times on my channel since I've purchased it. Anytime you see me like use something over and over again, I'm absolutely 100% in love with it. I'm in love with it and I'm gonna use it. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing it on the channel, but I'm gonna use it until it's gone because that's how much I love it. So yeah, this is one of the things that I discovered so far in 2023 that I really like. And I'm using my Thread Beauty in Y'all know I used to know this off the top of my head, but recently I've been using my ColourPop No Filter foundation stick. And how did I forget what shade my Thread Beauty is? That's crazy. It might be the same. Oh, it's the same shade. So it's 210 Deep Red for Thread Beauty. But on my last couple of videos, you have seen me using my ColourPop No Filter foundation stick, and that's in 210C. I've been loving the ColourPop. But yeah, I'm going to finish this Thread Beauty because it's almost done. And then I'll just switch over to my ColourPop because I love that as a contour. And I'm just blending it out with another sponge. I don't really think I used a brush in today's video. I basically tried to stick with my sponge. So yeah, I'm just blending that out. I wanted a cream blush, so I decided to go in with my About Face cream blush, and this is in the shade Cheek Freak. No, it's not. That's the name of the blush. It's called Cheek Freak. And then the name of this particular blush is called Cowgirl. And it was an orange shade. And as you can see, it's really pretty. It's really a great color for my dark skin. It blends with no problem. I never have an issue with About Face blush. I have this in a purple shade also. I'm not sure what the purple shade is called, but when I'm going for a simple look, and I guess this is Ulta, I guess, because I think this blush is like maybe $12 or $14, kind of on the pricier side, but still I think this is considered a drugstore. They have the lip liners, lip gloss, matte lipsticks. What else they have? Do they have eyeshadow? They have a liquid matte eyeshadow that I enjoy. So yeah, I like About Face. It's a newer brand, but I like all the products that I have for them so far. I really like. So now I'm going in with the brush, e.l.f. Concealer brush first, and then I'm just lightly trying to blend out the edges of that concealer, just still letting it sit for a while so that the coverage can get full, so I can have full coverage. And I went in with my sponge to continue blending. Whoa, I had a dance break. Praise break. I had a praise break for a minute. I tell you, I be in my own little world in my room. Nothing on the outside matters. Just taking a damp sponge, blending out that concealer, and I blended the blush out also. And then I'll go and blend out this strong nose contour that I had on that day. To set the under eye concealer first, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Prime and Stay powder in light to medium. I like to use a pressed powder first, and then I'll go in with a loose setting powder. And the loose setting powder I decided to use today was the Morphe Bacon Set and Banana Rich. So those were the two powders I decided to use today, both drugstore. I've had that e.l.f. powder like forever. I used to have it in all shades because they had a shade that was semi deep enough to set my entire face. I don't know where that shade is, like it was in dark or deep dark maybe, but it really is a beautiful powder. It almost puts me in the mind of the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. It's similar. And then here is the Morphe powder that I'm using to bake with. I say bake, but I don't let it sit for long. I let it sit long enough to probably smoke out my lower lash line and put on my bronzer, but I don't let it sit for too long. Then I'll use the dark shade to smoke out my lower lash line. I just love these eyeshadow palettes. I don't know, LA girl must be in the lab trying to get their thoughts together, trying to get their minds right, but I'm so happy they came out with this collection because I am totally 100% impressed with these eyeshadows. I really love them. e.l.f. lip primer. I always use that, especially if I'm going to work, because this will make my lip gloss, lipstick, lip whatever last for at least a good 5 or 6 hours. I might last all day if I don't really eat or drink too much at work, but even if I eat or drink, you know, it takes a while for the color of whatever I have to fade. I'm looking for something. There's no telling what I'm looking for. I decided to go in with my Ulta, and this is an eyeliner, and it's in Mink brown. Let's see. It's in Mink Vision. Mink Vision, and it's a really dark brown, so I decided to use that today as a lip liner. Don't worry guys, if you have an eyeliner that's brown, whatever color you have, I mean for eyeliner, if you want to use it strictly for a lip liner you can, if you want to use it for an eyeliner you can. To me, a pencil is a pencil. And I wanted my lips to be dark because my eyes were so dark, but I didn't want them to be extremely dark. So I'm like, oh yeah, I used a lip gloss today and I was so in love with it. So I'm using the original Maybelline Super Stay Pressed Powder in 355 Coconut to set the remainder of my face and dust away any powder, excess powder that I might have. I love the original powder. I'm not really a fan of the new one they came up with when they discontinued this old one. I don't know why they discontinued it. I don't know who told them that they needed to improve it or they needed to get rid of it. Like, bring back the old one. Everyone was satisfied with that. No one asked for the new one, or at least I didn't ask for the new one. Yeah, so I'm just blending it out, dusting away the powder, trying to set my face. And the lip gloss I went in with is the Essence Extreme Care lip gloss in baby pink or baby rose. Once y'all see this lip watch, once y'all see me apply this, I was blown away too. I love Essence. I love LA Girl. See there? This is y'all know I'm simple when it comes to lip because I'll mess up my lip combination like no other. But I was so satisfied this, and it's nothing but a brown lip liner and like a baby pink lip gloss. But I was in love with this lip combo that day. This did me right. I couldn't get over how happy I was. Then I sprayed my face with my NYX spray, and then we're all finished, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. This is the completed look using a full face of drugstore products. Drugstore never ceases to amaze me. Each time I think that they have done it all, I've seen it all, like you pick up a product and you're just wowed by that product. And that's how I'm feeling about this LA Girl Foreplay eyeshadow quads. By the time you see this video, the other video will be up. But these eyeshadows take little to no work to apply. That dark brown, almost black matte shade that I have in my outer V, I mean, I was almost scared to like, I had to make sure I was tapping my brush because I didn't want it to like get out of control. That's how pigmented it is. And as you can see, I only used 2 shades. The glitter shade, I didn't have to use any glitter glue, no primer, no any of that to make the glitter stick. And this is just a simple work look that I can achieve. As you saw by the title, I was rushing as always. And I just love that. I love it. Another thing I was blown away by is this Essence Extreme Care Hydrating Glossy Lip Balm. And this was in the shade Baby Rose. In the shade Baby Rose. It feels creamy on my lips. Even though it might look like just a clear shade, it's comfortable. Key, key, key thing to a lip gloss, lip shine, or anything for me is for my lips not to be tacky or sticky or feel like something is on my lips. This right here feels amazing. And the overall, I know you're wondering like, Nana, why did you mix that L'Oreal foundation with that NYX foundation, because I enjoyed this one. Been loving this since I purchased it. This is an oldie but goodie for me. I was like, well, they're similar. What happens if I mix them together? And as you can see, nothing really happened. But I still love the outcome. So if I wanted to mix, I don't have to mix both of these. And the L'Oreal is in, I think, 111, 11.5 Nutmeg, and then this is in 19 Deep Golden, the NYX. So I mean, I can wear them alone or I can wear them together. That's the video makeup. You can do what you want to do with it. So yeah, guys, let me go ahead and head out the door since I was running on time until I decided to sit down and talk. But and as always, drop down and let me know what are some of your favorite drugstore go-to when you're in a rush and you know that it's going to work and you're like, I'm just going to use that because I know it's not going to do me wrong. Let me just grab that, put it on, and go. And if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.